Hey there, how are you doing today? I hate having to introduce a video because I don't know what to say. Like, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back, or not welcome back, because you might be new, or hey guys, my name is Kenny, but most of you guys know that. But like, I don't know, whatever. Screw the beginning of the video, let's just get into it. I just wasted a lot of time. Why do I have to waste a lot of time at the beginning of a video? I don't know. Anyway, I really have no plan for this video. I'm just kind of sharing with you guys what's on my mind because I'm thinking about a lot of stuff right now. And I do have kind of a specific theme to this. It's kind of like big picture, right? I'm thinking about the big picture of my life, the long-term strategy. Like, do you guys even have a strategy for your life? Do you guys even think about this is what I do every single day? Do you have a routine? Do you have hey, if I start to get depressed, if I start to feel overwhelmed by everything, do I know what to do to get out of that? Do you guys even think about that stuff? Do you guys have things that you do to prevent things from happening or to get out of things when things get tough? I really wish that for me, I had a clear-cut strategy, something that was simple. So if there was a book, if there was a life manual that just told you what to do in every single situation, that would be amazing because I wouldn't have to wonder am I doing everything right? How do I get through this situation that comes up? It would really help me. So I've been really thinking about if I could cover every single topic that would give people because I'm thinking about you, right? I'm thinking about the people that are watching my channel because I want to help you out in any way that I can. So I'm thinking I know that there's a lot of things that you guys struggle with. Some things I can relate to, other things I can't, whatever. But if I could just kind of break it down to obviously they have things out there that are kind of like this. But what would my basic strategy be? What would all the topics be that are the most important for all of us in our life? Obviously being happy is one of them. Actually, I wrote down a list. I have a list of things. So they're not all about happiness and whatever, but they're all stuff that I could at least talk about in the video. So here's kind of where I'm coming at. So we have relationships, right? I know there's a lot of you guys who are in relationships or want to be in relationships or want to have better relationships with family or friends or just strangers, people in general. Sometimes it's hard to be in a relationship because you have conflicts that come up, you don't know how to deal with them. So anyway, relationships is a topic it's a life topic, right? That people have a problem with. Another thing is, of course, mental health. There's a lot of mental health channels here on YouTube who hopefully you guys are paying attention to if you guys struggle with something. So mental health, depression, anxiety, different things like that. I don't really cover all of them. I don't have a extensive knowledge on all this stuff. So we have, of course, our psychology, right? That's a big thing, what's going on inside of our head. That's important, right? But then we have our body, our physical body, our health, right? Our weight, our strength, our flexibility, all that sort of stuff. And then our nutrition is a topic, how do you stay healthy? How do you get the right nutrients in your body? So people are into looking at what food they're eating. There's so many things to think about in life, right? Then we have, how do you feel about yourself, right? What's your self-esteem like? What's your attitude like? How do you create a better attitude? How do you build your self-esteem to feel better? Then you have money, right? How do you get a good job? Or how do you get unlimited amounts of money, right? If we could just learn that easily, wouldn't that be amazing? Basically finance, that's a big thing. Then we have this other part of life, which is our daily habits, little things, you do weird things, I don't know, every time you wake up you always go straight to the bathroom or the kitchen or something and you do the exact same thing every single day because it's a habit. Or maybe you smoke or you drink or you do something like that. It's a habit, something you do all the time. Probably a better example than the first one, if I'm honest with you guys. So another thing is goals. Does everybody have goals? Obviously you have wants, you have wishes, you have desires, right? But does everybody have a clear this is my goal, this is the quantity, like amount of money I want to get, or amount of weight I want to lose, you know, like a clear goal and a time frame that you put it into. Like by the end of the year, this is going to happen. I'm going to learn this new skill. I'm going to teach myself how to program or learn how to use, like, you know, video editing software or something like that. It's like, or learn how to play guitar, right? It's a goal. So skills, right? That's a big thing. Like, what are your skills? What can you do with your life? Do you know how to build a house? I don't know anything about how to do any kind of construction. I don't know. I don't even know how to fix my car. If it breaks down, I'm bringing it to the repair shop, right? Like, but you can learn how to do this stuff, right? So another thing is communication. Okay, here's the thing. Communication is, sorry if I'm kind of talking fast or kind of talking out of my mind. This is me just completely just throwing everything that's inside my brain out of my brain, because I want other people to have to listen to the craziness that's going on inside my brain right now. So then you have, okay, so communication, right? So this is kind of where my whole journey started in this, because a long time ago, I wanted to learn, you'll never believe this, right? You'll never believe this is how it started. A long time ago, I wanted to learn how to get a girl to like me, because I was in high school, right? And I didn't have any friends. I hardly ever talked to girls. In fact, I was scared to talk to people, especially girls, right? So I wanted to know how to get a girl to like me. So I Googled how to get a girl to like you. And of course, what do you think came up? A lot of these really, like, I guess they were like pickup artist kind of people, like kind of talking about like how to pick up girls. And I'm like in high school, so it's like, I'm not trying to pick up a girl. I'm trying to get the girl that sits next to me in math class to laugh at something I say. I'm not, and I want to ask her to go to the movies or something. I'm not trying to like pick up a girl and stuff like that. So I was listening to these people talk about this stuff. And anyway, the one thing that kind of stuck out to me was the idea of stepping out of your comfort zone, right? Like if you're afraid to talk to a girl, you got to kind of get over that, right? So that's something that's, you know, a good idea. Like, this is an idea that stuck with me today. Like, I think about that idea all the time. It's a really important thing. So this is something that I want to share with people, right? So we take little ideas like that. That's what I'm trying to collect, and I'm trying to like share them through these videos. So anyway, back to kind of what I was trying to get around to, is that's kind of how I got interested in personal development. Because when I learned about, you know, how to step out of your comfort zone, all of a sudden I got into this big like motivational self-help broad like genre of stuff on the internet. I was watching all these videos like Tony Robbins and Les Brown, or however you say his name, and I was like watching all these videos on these people giving motivational speeches and everything, and I was just amazed. And I remember the day I was 16 years old. I was crying because I realized what I wanted to do with my life. I realized that I wanted to be one of those guys. I wanted to be Tony Robbins. I was gonna just say, I was gonna use the F word there, but I decided not to. Anyway, so, you know, that's a goal I had. It was like a career goal. So here's another thing, right? Our career. What do you want to do with your life? What is your passion? We have all these different topics that each one of us has to think about at some point in our life, and throughout our life, every single day. Like, all of these are just like, you know, ingredients in the thing that we're doing. It's ourselves. It's our life. I want to know how to do all these things. How can I just become happy, right? How can I be happy? How can I be fulfilled, right? Our fulfillment is a huge thing, right? Fulfillment is like the most interesting thing to me, I would say, because it's like, I want something really bad. How can I make it happen? How can I get what I want? And how can I feel the satisfaction that comes with it? Right? So we have all these different topics, and then we have, oh, how about this? I totally skipped over this one. This is a big one. Intelligence, education, knowledge. Another thing, right? What kind of books can I read to get smarter, to learn things, to have that, you know, awareness about an understanding of important things? You know, it kind of goes along with skills and stuff like that. But it's an important thing, right? Because if you're stupid, if you don't learn anything, where's your opportunity to do new things? You're not expanding your awareness, you're not expanding your understanding of things, and you're not able to, what am I trying to say? I don't even know. You know what? Let's move on. So, We have all that kind of stuff: knowledge, goals, habits, finance, self-esteem, health, fitness, nutrition, psychology, mental health, careers, communication, relationships. We have all of this stuff. All of this stuff, right? Why is it so fucking hard? Sorry, I did use the F word there. Why is it so hard for us to feel good in our life? Why is it so hard to be satisfied and fulfilled? Why isn't all this stuff just straightforward? And why do some people get it, but people like me are complete idiots? Why do some people get it naturally? They just seem to get things in life, and I feel, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm better off than, maybe I just don't understand my life good enough, but I feel like I'm just stuck, and I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to improve. Basically, the idea here is forever in my life, especially today, I'm just thinking about how can I get better? How can I make things easier for myself? How can I feel good? How can I escape all the problems that occur in life? Or how do I know how to deal with them when they come up? So I'm like thinking about all this stuff. And of course I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about everybody else who's watching the video. And I'm like, well, surely there's a lot of people that struggle with this. Wouldn't life be a lot easier if there was just some sort of manual, a book, a how-to life? I mean, there are things out there that they're probably similar to that. People trying to come up with these self-help things like books and programs and stuff that are there probably is a how-to life thing out there on the internet if you look for it. But what, like all these different areas, and it's just, I feel like I'm missing out. It's not all coming together. It's all fragments. It's all different things, and I feel like I'm not keeping up. I'm not like, if I focus on one of these areas, one of the other areas is not going to be so good. So then I feel bad because I'm not working on, my fitness, or I'm not working on my communication skills, so they don't improve, and then I'm just not satisfied with it. I'm not happy. Okay, so my camera decided to stop recording right there. So hello from 10 minutes into the future. Anyway, I think that's a sign that I need to wrap up the video. And I basically think that all of this comes down to the idea that I'm thinking about all this stuff. And I would really like to help out you and to help other people who are also kind of in the same boat as me, right? Like how can I, what can I do to lay things out for you that are going to help you overcome the obstacles that you are facing in your life, right? How can I make your life easier, right? Like, I want to cover all of the topics that I talked about. I want to make videos and share little nuggets of like valuable ideas that are something for you to think about, and maybe even give you some strategies to kind of help you through some of the things that you're struggling with in your life. So if any of these topics are, something that you really need help with, if any of these topics are things that stick out to you that you'd like me to, talk about more, please give me your feedback. So this is the point where I'm going to ask you to leave a comment to kind of share that with me. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed me kind of just letting everything out. Yeah, so that's it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Please keep watching the channel. And by the way, every time that you guys share a video of mine, it really helps me out in growing my audience. I'm really happy with where my channel's at. It doesn't need to get any bigger, but I know I'm going to keep growing, and one of my goals actually is to focus on YouTube, which, by the way, is a whole other topic of life that is something I think about all the time, is YouTube. So I didn't even mention that in all of that stuff, but yeah. So I know you got goals for your life. I do too. I know there are things about your life that you're struggling with. Same here. I got things that I'm struggling with. We're all on a different page. We're all dealing with different things. But I think that if we all kind of stick to the same ideas, these big, broad topics, I think that we can all kind of work on ourselves, which is what I hope that you want to do. It's what I want to do. I want my life to get better, and I want it to be simple. Maybe not simple, but I want it to be more straightforward. right? I want there to be more clear strategies that I can just implement into my life to greatly increase the quality of it, and how to feel better, you know, how to be happy, how to not struggle with being depressed all the time. So these are just my thoughts, and I guess thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.